What's up guys, Magic Knobs here, and today I'm bringing to you a quick gameplay on Cold War Nuketown. And this is something new, because I am not playing Cold War for a while, and you know, the only reason that I decided to jump on was because they released a new melee weapon, which is the Wakizashi sword, which is actually it's a sort of brother to the katana sword that samurais use. It's a short sword, and that's why you see it kind of carried in a reverse grip as opposed to like a normal front grip. And I get a nice little quad feed here. Check this out. Get a fifth 5-man feed, I should say. That was pretty sick. But yeah, the only reason why I decided to jump back onto Cold War is because of this sword, this new sword weapon that they added. And I gotta say, it's a little bit of an improvement, and much bigger improvement, except this. As you can see, the hit detection for this is just awful. Like, people are lying down prone, then you can't reach them. And I will say that the swipe, because it's a swiping action, I always prefer a swiping action over a stabbing action that the combat knife does, because you cannot get any lunge, or you cannot get any like hit detection at all. It's just so slow. The speed is very slow. The speed for this Wakizashi sword is already so much better. I like the speed of it better. There's a tiny bit of lunge, but it's so little that you barely notice it. And even if you try to melee somebody from somewhat of a distance, if you're like, say you're running towards somebody, it doesn't make much of a difference for me to consider it a benefit or pro. You do run a tiny bit slower because it's a sword in comparison to the combat knife, but again, very minuscule that you barely even notice it, and you really can't consider it a con. It's definitely not as good as, say, like the dual Kodachis from Modern Warfare. In Modern Warfare, the dual Kodachis, in my opinion, were a really good improvement. It was a much better melee. Was a much better knife to use than the combat knife. Now, one thing I should mention, guys, is that I not mean to execute that guy. The melee button in Cold War is very sensitive when you tap. And see, I did it again. If you hold the melee button even for just a tad too long, you execute them by accident. Now, the funny thing is, for this game, to unlock this weapon, you need to get 2 execution kills within 10 matches. So it can be pretty frustrating because the finishing move in this game takes quite a while. Now, there are other ones obviously, but the basic one that you get where you're just stabbing from behind the guy in the neck, and that one takes a while, and you're very vulnerable, so it can be frustrating, but it can be done pretty I can't say easily, but it's straightforward. So it is a bit of an improvement. I had been getting some decent gameplays, but is this enough for me to want to get back into Cold War? Honestly, probably not. It did get me a little bit interested to play the game a little bit again, but my stance for this game still stands. It is not a good game in comparison to Modern Warfare. Like, I just do not enjoy the feel of the combat axe. The fact that you cannot replenish them with Scavenger, and you're forced to use Quartermaster, and just like in the old Black Ops 4 system, you had to wait 25 seconds for your combat axe to reload. And the movement in this game, it's really not smooth enough. People thought it was smooth in the beginning, in the beta. I really didn't think it was. It just felt very clumsy in comparison to Modern Warfare. Modern Warfare was smooth. You could move fast in that game, especially as a knifer. And in addition, just the skill-based matchmaking, the everything that Clever said in his video as of recently. I'll leave a link in the description if you want to check out that video. But yeah, this was fun. I might play a little bit more, just to get a little bit more feel of the of the sword. And if I get lucky, maybe I'll get one gameplay. But other than that, I'm not going to be touching Cold War. But hopefully, that might change if Treyarch decides to add the ballistic knife. Like, come on, Treyarch. Like, if you want to bring me back into this game as well as many other knifers, bring back the ballistic knife. You did that for Black Ops 4 as you did for all the other previous Black Ops, so why not do it in this game? Hopefully they will. And but yeah, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below, and hope to see you guys in my future videos. Till next time, peace out.